48-year-old ex-taxi driver Mark Cookson from Enfield in North London was looking for a change of scenery when he came to Koh Samui 3 years ago. Marital problems and bankruptcy had left Mark feeling that there was nothing for him in Britain.
Left an ex-wife and 2 children. She ran off with her boyfriend, and it was a lot harder for me to get the children back on a Sunday than it was not to see them. So now I'm 6,000 miles away, and it's a lot easier for me to cope with that.
3 years on, Mark is happy and settled with his 30-year-old Thai wife Christy, who he met in Bangkok.
What you want to buy, you can buy here very, very cheap. This one, 10 baht.
I came to Thailand with £1,500 and walked into a bar and started talking to Christy, and basically said she was in Bangkok.
But after 5 days of a full sexual relationship, Christy dropped the bombshell that she had in fact been born a man.
I tell Mark, yeah, I'm man. Mark surprised. Mark cried.
I found out and had a heart attack, and I told Christy she had to go, and I didn't want to see her anymore, and I thought, what the hell have I done? And then a couple of days later I bumped into Christy again, and we were talking, we went to have something to eat, and I thought, well, what the hell, you know? I'm in Thailand, and I was happy for that 5 days, and that was 3 years ago. Now it isn't, not a problem at all. Didn't tell anybody for a long, long time. And then one guy came that was a friend of my brother. He actually told my sister-in-law. She told my mother. And my mother asked me, is Christy one of those lady men? And I said, yes, she is. And she said to me, does that mean you're a pufta? And I said, well, no, her body's exactly the same as yours now. I said, but I suppose, she's a man, so one of us must be gay, but it's not me. And then she told me she had cancer about 2 days later and died. So I wish I'd never told her.
During those 3 years, Mark and Christy have built up Koh Samui's most popular transsexual cabaret bar, where every dancer was once a man.
So I built a stage in a bar, and I've got some lady boys that actually live on the island. I got a couple from Bangkok with Christy's friends, and we put a little show together, and it's just snowballed from there.
Men from all over the world regularly descend upon Thailand to have their bodies transformed. One of Thailand's most reputable surgeons in this field is Dr. Preecha Tiwa Channan at Bangkok's Bum Run Grad Hospital. He's a specialist who's carried out over 1,000 sex change operations over the last 20 years.
Like to come to Thailand. Number one, they saw the patient from Thailand. They see that they got a good result. The patient can leave the hospital after about 5 days, and they need another 6 weeks to recuperate. After operation, they just look at the mirror. They look every day. They clean up every day. They look at themselves. They're very happy. All the patients, they're very happy with the operation.
And Christy, who had her operation 8 years ago, is no exception to that.
First, when I wake up in the hospital, I'm crying. I'm very crying because I'm so happy that I'm ready, 100%.
Business is so good at Christy's bar, they're hoping to expand, and Mark has been given an offer he can't refuse.
The guy who owns the band actually came to me because Christie's is a big name on Koh Samui, everybody knows it. Wants me to come on this plot of land to build a cabaret, but a much bigger one and more elaborate than the other one, and then he can sell the rest of the land around it much easier, and he gave me a really good deal on it. It's going to be one of the biggest bars on the island. It will be one of the biggest bars outside of the club. Prime location.
It's a new bar. Kathoy bar, lady boy bar is a new coming soon, about 2 more months. We'll be there. Crazy cabaret show.
With the cabaret business going from strength to strength, Mark's clearly happy with both his business and personal life with Christy.
If I went anywhere now, if I went to live in Australia or I went back to England for a holiday, Christy would go with me, for sure. I mean, if I took Christy anywhere else in the world, nobody would know it was a man. No one would question her sexuality. And even if they did question it, I've got not one problem with it whatsoever. I mean, I've lived with it for 3 years, and it means, well, maybe I am gay now, but in a different sort of way. Doesn't affect me in the least. You only live once. For when all the hair falls out.
Fuck off.
Gambia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Africa. It's only the same size as the Isle of Man and has a population smaller than Liverpool. But each year, 40,000 British tourists come on package holidays, some to sunbathe, others to immerse themselves in local life. The country's poverty makes sex a cheap commodity. 40-year-old Bob West came here on a 2-week package holiday 8 years ago and decided to stay.
When I first came here, well, really, I just shagged myself stupid and there was... All I can remember about the first couple of weeks here was staying in this compound with these English lads and Bob, and all you could hear day and night was the clip-clop of high heels, in and out of rooms, doors slamming, money changing hands, and that was it. All the time. That's all it was about. Going out, getting drunk, and these women. Everybody's so poor. But of course you can get a woman here, really, for less than 25 pence. We can. Or a chewing gum. Or half a packet of biscuits.
Bob's found a place to live where he works as a part-time odd job man in return for his bed and board.
Sun, sand, cheap beer. Not a bad old life, is it really?
Bob's something of an expert when it comes to love across international boundaries. He's been married 5 times to women from 5 different countries.
The best one, really, was the English one. This girl was off for the it was a show family, you know, from the fairgrounds, and it was like a mafia wedding, and everybody kept coming up to me and giving me envelopes full of money. So I suppose that was one of the better ones. This one in the Gambia, when I married the Senegalese, that was a bit of a laugh. I think I actually became a Muslim, according to them. But I mean, in my mind, I wasn't a Muslim, but I like did it for them. It was like just, you know, get dressed up with all my hat on and all my Muslim gear, and you know, I felt such a fool, really. When I got married in the Philippines, and I only did that for money. I got out of it. I got a free holiday in the Philippines, a trip to Hong Kong, and I think I got £500 spending money as well. Well, the one I met in Spain, the Dutch one, I can't remember anything about her. So she was nice looking. The Thai one, that was a proper wedding, because I was going to take her back to England. And in the end, there was so many reasons I couldn't take her back. She got a house out of it and a fridge. You know what I mean? So she didn't do too bad, really.
However, Bob's hoping that the authorities won't look too closely at his divorce record.
I'm divorced from the English girl, because I had it in my mind, really, that if you get married abroad, it don't really count. So that's it. I've only ever been divorced once, so I suppose I'm a bit of a bigamist, really.
Bob is now heading for marriage number 6.
I'm now going out with a Liberian girl, name's Amelia. I've known her about a year, but I've actually been going out with her properly now for 9 months.
I like Bob because he's different from the other man that come to Gambia. Because you don't even look outside for another girls. I don't care, they are beautiful, they dress nice, whatsoever. He doesn't care about any one of them.
Hey, all right. You? I really think I can trust her. In fact, I'd probably trust her more than any woman I've ever met in my life. I just think I've actually been unlucky with the women I've picked, or that have picked me, really. Like the English one and the Senegalese one. They're the one that let me down both times. You know what I mean? They let me down by messing about with other men. Even the Thai one, really. I mean, I couldn't really be too sure what she were up to. Right. Go anywhere in Europe.
Amelia may be committed to Bob, but he finds he can't take marriage seriously when he's away from Britain.
It's not the real world over here. They don't take women serious. I mean, so being over here, it doesn't matter if you get married you're not going to treat your wife or treat your marriage like you would behave in England.
And so Bob's decided to get married again.
I think the good thing now with me being 40, if I do get married, I mean, I've only got to live about another 20 or 30 years, haven't I? I don't think I'll be able to, do you know what I mean? And that's, so at the most I'm only going to be married that long.
Norman Strike, a remarkably apt name for a former miner, volunteered to teach in Kenya 2 years ago. It was there that the former hard man surprised himself and fell in love.
Outside, if you ask people about me, I'm this big, gruff, ex-coal mining Geordie. Some people even think I'm really hard because I've got the missing front tooth and I'm a bit rough looking. But underneath it all, I'm soft as shite, really.
Norman met Anne a year ago. They've been apart for 2 months since he came home after finishing his job. Anne plans to visit him here next week, but Norman's concerned about her travelling from Africa alone and decides to surprise her by turning up unannounced in Kenya.
Plane tickets. Oh, must remember to put my luggage labels on tomorrow. Passport. Villain of the year. If you see this man, phone Crime Watch. Not too smelly. Right, those are on for today.
After divorcing his first wife, Norman never believed he'd fall in love again. But they all say that, don't they?
Hi, that's her, Naliaka. Met her at a party and then went through a really strange kind of old-fashioned courtship. It was really nice. That's her. That's Anne. The object of my desire. This is me going to see the woman I love and bring her back to my country. That's what this is all about.
At the airport, Norman invests in the international currency of love.
I have to get some perfume before I go as a present. Exfoliants Doucier, what the hell's that? Taking hair off your legs, I think. £24. About 2,500 bob, enough to feed a family of 6 for a week. More than a week. She's worth it. Just to see her face when I get there. My mate at the pit could see me paying £25 for perfume.
Norman is willing to face adversity in the name of love.
God, I hate flying. I hate it. It terrifies me. But it'll be worth it because I'll see Anne tomorrow, and that's what it's all about. The things we do for love.
And after 8 long and turbulent hours, he's finally in the same continent as the woman who's stolen his northern heart.
Thank God that's over with. Turbulence or what? But the heat's wonderful. We're down, I'm safe, I've landed, and it's about an hour, hour and a half, taxi, and then Wafula's going to get the shock of her life. Yeah. The Chacos? Huh?
Just come here.
I want to find out how much it costs before I get in his taxi. That's too much. 3.5. No, that's too much. No, I'm going to take the cheapest man.
How much are you willing to? How much are you willing?
2.5.
That's good. 2.5, yes, me.
But nervous expectations taken its toll on Norman's memory.
I've left my passport and tickets, and I just hope they haven't been stolen. Typical. How could I be so stupid? Somebody's got the passport.
A taxi driver found the missing documents. He was good enough to return them to Norman, or clever enough to spot an opportunity, depending on your view of human nature.
Thank you, Santisana Buana. That's for all of your trouble for driving out here. You know what they say, don't you? The course of true love never runs smooth. My mum used to say that.
With his wallet lighter and his heart pounding, Norm builds up to the big surprise.
I can't wait to see her face because she's not expecting it at all. Hello, Miss Wafula.
Oh. Hello.
What do you mean, hello? Is that the best you can do?
Hello.
Were you expecting me?
No.
Well, why are you not more surprised? Are you embarrassed? Hello, nurse. Jumbo.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And I thought you were going to come running up the path and see how they're going to be sitting there waiting. Are you embarrassed?
I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised? I left my shorts here, didn't I? I've come back for them. I've had no shorts to wear, I've had to wear these.
Although there are huge cultural differences, Norman and Anne have a love of children in common. Anne is involved with a school for disabled children. She had polio at the age of 2 and is passionate about people not being held back by their disabilities.
It's not easy being disabled in Kenya. We are stigmatized. People look at us differently. Some people would look at us as outcasts, like people who are useless. I'm coming to encourage them. Something like a role model for them to look at me and say, if she made it, then we can also make it. Today we shall not talk. We shall not have our regular talks. Today I've come to say bye-bye to you. I'm going to England. You want to know what I'm going to do? Yes. I'm going to visit my boyfriend. Why did you laugh? We met at a party, and then I did not fall in love immediately, but he saw me that time. So he started writing to me, and we would meet, go out for a meal, communicate with letters before we fell in love now.
How old are you?
I'm 29. Yeah. Norman is 49.
People look at you and say, gosh, look at that old man going out with that beautiful young woman. And I kind of get a bit self-conscious about that sometimes. But at the end of the day, when I'm with Anne, you know, she reassures me all I need, that age isn't an issue.
I'm comfortable with Norman because he's a mature person. He knows exactly what he wants in life. And I know he's not just playing games with me. You know, he wants a serious relationship. Yes. Tell me, have a good flight.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
One potential problem for Anne and Norman is their differing beliefs. Anne's a born-again Christian, Norman is certainly not. While she's at a farewell service in her local church, agnostic Norman prefers the religion of Andy Capp, with a pint in the local boozer.
She's teetotal. Odd couple, aren't we? There's me trying to pack in smoking, drink like a fish, and there's Anne, never smoked, never drank, and yes, we can go out to a pub together and have a great time in each other's company. I think that's brilliant.
Anne's family is hosting a farewell party for her, so she's off into town to get her hair done.
The first time Norman told me that he loved me, I thought, no, I think he's drunk. And then I told him, tell me this when you are sober. And then he told me, Anne, I'm not drunk. I'm telling you, this is what I feel. And then he fell in love with me before I fell in love with him. And like he didn't rush me. He did not rush me at all. And when I started falling in love with me, I thought, oh, am I doing the right thing? And like I put it to test so many times. I think I tried it so many times, like, is it real? Yeah, I fell in love. Mm-hmm.
For Anne's farewell meal, Norman, who has been a vegetarian for 10 years, has been sent to buy a goat, the African way.
Okay. Do you think it's okay? You're the goat expert.
It's okay, it's okay.
Right, I don't want to look in its eyes. I don't want to see in its eyes. Okay then. Hiya, I don't want to look. I don't even want to look.
When you are born on this earth, there are some things that are written that have to take place in your life. So I think it was meant that Norman and I be together.
Farewell, goat.
Don't do that.
I can't help it.
No, you're not.
Look,
it's wrong.
Anne,
in our tradition,
Anne,
you don't do that to an animal.
one of the things that me and you have to sort out between each other in our relationship is you're an African and I'm an Englishman, and in your culture you keep saying, in our culture we don't do that, and I have to. In our culture, we don't buy goats and shove them into boots of cars, slit their throats and cook them in our culture. So we're trying to find a balance between our two cultures, right? I can't help but being upset genuinely about the goat.
At the party, Norman finds some traditions too much to bear.
You're worrying, Norman.
Oh, Norman's.
It's the first time Anne's left Kenya, and she's only got Norman's word about what she'll face in Britain.
You can't believe what?
It's all right. I thought I'd lost my ticket again. Put it in here. I'm not going through that again.
When he arrived, I thought I was dreaming, but now I'm not dreaming. It's really, it's happening.
At Heathrow Airport, Anne has to pass through immigration alone, a daunting prospect for an African woman on her own. Norman is worried in case she hasn't made it.
I am starting to panic. I can't go out there, because they won't have gone out there, they'll still be here. What a bloody relief!
Oh.
Did you get through okay?
A few surprises await Anne.
Could be the sun will come out at about 10, yeah?
Yeah, 10 on the 10th of July.
No, there must be some sun, seriously.
Cold weather.
No, there's a pothole on your road. You told me there are no potholes. There's a small one there.
When they've reached Norman's home turf, a final surprise awaits her.
Listen, do you know how we always said we'd get married, but we'd wait until we got back to Kenya? I don't want to wait.
Why?
Because I want to marry you now. Not this instant, but I want to marry you as soon as we can fix it up. Why wait? So will you marry me?
Oh, no.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Let's get back to the car before we freeze to death. I'm not romantic.
Los Angeles, home of the collagen implant and penis enlargement. Last bastion of fat-free, and stay tuned after these messages from our sponsor. It's also home to 21-year-old tattooist Shanda, who lives here with her parents. But her heart wants to take her from Hollywood to Hollyoaks, 6,000 miles away in Chester.
I'm going to England to visit my boyfriend Steve because I haven't seen him for 6 months and I really truly miss him, so I need to make this journey.
Shanda's boyfriend is Steve Perry, a 23-year-old Welsh barman who's lived in Chester for the last year. He's convinced that this love is real.
Being 6 months apart and not having, touched each other for 6 months, it's going to be weird. You have to learn things all over again, and go back through all the motions all over again. But I don't think that's much apprehension. I think it's more excitement than apprehension.
I know Steve because I met him on the internet.
They met in a chat room where they swapped tattoo stories. Although they met by chance and love was random, the intensity of their feelings grew.
Neither Shanda or I were looking for love when we met on the internet. We just happened to be in the same place at the same time one night. Kind of 1 in a million chance. There was definitely something there. You could feel there was something there. We were connecting.
We agreed so much on everything. It was just amazing. When Steve sent me a photograph, I thought, wow, what a hunk, I found the perfect guy.
After about 2 weeks, I think we phoned each other up for the first time, and that was very strange.
We just got so interested in each other and we wanted to know more and more about each other. And what we heard we liked, so I think that's when it started.
They felt compelled to meet, so 6 months ago, Steve flew out to LA. Virtual love turned real and into 10 days of passion.
It was like 24/7. We went everywhere with each other. We went to bed together. We woke up together. We showered together in the morning. We didn't stop touching, so we couldn't we had that week together. We were just draining each little second out together.
But as the song says, it was more than physical.
After I visited her, I've just started to realise that I really did love her and that she really was a lot more than I expected, a lot more than I'd ever imagined. And I think then that I fell in love with her, yeah.
Definitely in love with Steve. Steve's the first boyfriend I've ever been in love with, and I truly do mean it.
Shanda's bought her ticket, booked time off from her job, and has even changed her hairstyle ready for her trip to England. But she's neglected to get one thing, a passport.
Part Armenian and Polish and German. I came over when I was about 5 years old, and I've been living here for 16 years now because I'm 21 years old. And I never, thought about, getting a new passport or citizenship because I was young and I didn't really think of those things.
Shanda thought she could get a special pass issued to people travelling in exceptional circumstances, but falling in love with a Chester barman isn't deemed exceptional enough, and she's off to the British consulate to beg and see if there's anything they can do.
And it's really getting to me because, I don't know, I didn't used to be so sensitive about things. I didn't really used to care, but there's something about Steve that makes me want to care. He just, I don't know, he just brings all these emotions to me. I never used to cry, now I cry.
Steve's blissfully unaware of her problems. He's finished work and is planning a night out with his mates. They're looking forward to meeting a tattooed woman from the internet, the email lover Steve's declared undying love for. In LA, Shanda's worried that her passport to passion might not be issued.
I'm feeling really nervous because it's a place where they're going to tell me if I do go to England or not, and hopefully I will.
Meanwhile, Steve arrives at the club, but his mind is somewhere in the land of low cholesterol and liposuction.
You have fun, you go out, you have a good time, you get drunk, have a laugh, but at the end of the day, you're not having 100% fun because you're 6,000 miles away from the one you love. There might still be a chance. And so she was very upset on the phone then, and she was talking about how she got this letter and how she'd phoned the place up and there'd been no use to her and everything, the immigrations and passport agency. So I said, well, we can go round to the actual place, we can get an appointment, go round there. So she did that.
Following her appointment at the British consulate, Shanda is not happy.
It's all bullshit, basically. Because I went in there and I explained everything and they gave me stupid papers. They said I need to have a valid passport and I don't, so I can't even travel. So the whole trip here was for nothing, and they could have told me that on the phone, but they didn't. So I'm really angry right now, and later on I'm going to be really sad.
Back home that evening, Shanda phoned Steve to break the bad news.
Hello?
Hello?
You okay, baby?
No.
What happened?
I'm really, really pissed off. I went there, like I said, they didn't do anything, honey. They were like, oh, you're supposed to have a passport and all that. It's really shitty, babe.
It was more upsetting for her with her already packed and looking forward to coming across. From that, maybe one of the reasons just to calm her down was I thought, well, why don't I just push forward coming across to see you?
I kind of thought he was joking, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? It's like, yeah, I'm serious. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm very happy.
It's 2 weeks later, and Steve's made a life-changing decision. He's not just going to visit Shanda for a holiday, he's going to try and make a life for himself in LA. So he's leaving his home in Chester for the last time to head for the airport. 6,000 miles away, Shanda is dolling herself up for a night out on LA town to celebrate.
I will, I'll phone you.
There are a lot of clubs in Los Angeles, about a couple thousand. There's a few that I go to which plays progressive. I like to go to those because they're pretty upbeat, and plus you get to dance like you would at a rave, like with glow sticks and everything. I think that makes it more fun.
Seeing it tomorrow, it's going to be like quite nervous. It's going to be like meeting each other for the first time again. I guess it's going to be nervous as well as exciting.
I waited 6 months for this. 6 months.
7 months, baby.
7 months.
I was working out on the way here. Absolute time.
Without further ado, they head off to Shanda's family home so Steve can check out her new tattoos.
Okay, we've finally arrived.
Yep.
And we're going to spend some quality time.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And have all the hugs that we missed and I missed out. Okay.
Next day, they contemplate their future.
If we did live with each other, there'd definitely be some arguments on the horizon. No, I don't mean like, splitting up arguments, I just mean like,
Yeah, so it's just, your temper, your Welsh temper.
What Welsh temper?
Get mad at a little thing.
And you're silly sometimes. You're daft.
As the couple goes shopping, Steve realises that his love life is rich, but the American dream has a price tag. It's difficult when you don't have a passport to work. No green card, no luck.
I'll be looking for more jobs, stuff like that, working on the docks or something, gutting fish, I don't care, cash in hand. We will work out a way to be with each other. We're going to be with each other for a long time. And we know actually it might be easy for us to get married in the sense of, it means I can stay in America and work, but we wouldn't do it that way because it would just take away from the romance of it, we want to get married on our own terms, we'll get married because we love each other.
If I had a chance to pick somebody to marry, it would definitely be Steve because I love him and he's very special to me.
And since the making of this film, Steve and Shanda got engaged in LA.
In 1998, Mida was 18 and living in her home country of Indonesia. Meanwhile, 34-year-old Lancashire lad Jeff landed his dream job in Indonesia as well, and their paths crossed, and Jeff was smitten. He may have been loved up, but love isn't always easy.
Traditional law prevents you going directly to the girl to say, would you like to go out on a date? It's not like in the UK. You have to get permission from her family. So we set up this date, which was, I believe, on a Thursday night. So all I had to do was arrive around about 10 o'clock.
The first time I come, I bring about 3 friends with me, because I was scared.
There were about 9 or 10 people waiting to go out on this date.
Despite the somewhat crowded dating scene, the unlikely lovers got engaged 2 years later. But Jeff had to do a damn sight more than get down on bended knee.
3 or 4 weeks after we'd proposed, her family had said to get married, you've got to become Muslim. And I'd agreed with that. I didn't think that was being a problem, changing religion. What wasn't explained was to become Muslim, you also have to be circumcised. But to take Mida's hand in marriage, it's something I had to do, and was quite willing to do that. The thought of giving up pork, which you have to do to become Muslim, was a very minor sacrifice, but the operation in itself to become circumcised was a huge sacrifice.
2 of my brothers there, I think my sister there, but I was outside the hospital.
I didn't really appreciate what was going to be involved in the operation and the extent of the way the operation was going to take place, how much pain I was going to be in, how long after the operation I would have to wear bandages, and it's like a sarong, which is a sort of dress I would have to wear. So I hadn't appreciated that too much.
We got video, we got a picture and everything.
Whether it's a delicate process or not, I didn't want to look, but all I heard was like, well, I ended up with 22 stitches and 3 weeks of agony as well as walking around in a dress.
It's a big decision, isn't it, for him? That's why I love him.
For the love of Mida, it was worth it. It was worth it, yes, definitely.
Oh, that is really funny.
But circumcision wasn't Jeff's only sacrifice in the name of love. 7 years ago, 41-year-old Jeff made the ultimate declaration of love by having a circumcision for his wife Mida, who was 15 years his junior. In the year 2000, the couple tied the knot in a traditional Indonesian ceremony in Mida's home village. For Jeff, it finally signalled the end of a purely platonic relationship. Well, almost.
And it's the first time ever that I've actually been with somebody and not physically touched them in 2 years and ended up getting married because of it. But it was actually very nice on the eve of the wedding day to sleep with Mida, being a virgin. And for her to give that up for me was something that was just incredible.
If you love me, you have to wait. If you don't love me, you can try with somebody else. Yeah, that's why we're doing it after wedding. Is that right?
Yeah, but not straight after, unfortunately.
No. We have to wait after 2 days after the wedding, aren't we?
A week.
What? Yeah.
But who was counting?
Because I'm scared.
Scared?
Because I don't know.
Jeff and Mida have since settled in Lee, a small town near Manchester, 1,000,000 miles from the remote Indonesian village where Mida grew up, and they fell in love.
The first year, I just spent all the night, every night, crying because I just want to go home. I no friend, my English not well, I'm pregnant. So then I decided go for the beauty course. It took me about 4 years since I moved here now. Yeah, I got my own business with a friend, joining a friend.
But fully settled in the UK, our unlikely lover is looking to the future, however unlikely.
My mom used to do massage and my auntie have a salon, but I don't have a dream to open the salon in England, Manchester. We are always together. I will never ever leave him or anybody else.
It's the best decision I've ever made, was to marry her. Yeah. We are going to be together forever. There's no way would I ever leave her, and I hope she feels the same.
Yeah, I've told that before.
Good.
Oh no. Oh. We say this all the time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Biker granddad Mike Edwards is a 62-year-old unconventional widower from Carmarthen in South Wales. After several attempts at finding a lifelong soul partner locally, Mike decided that his home culture had failed him and looked further afield.
I lost a wife 9 years ago. Realised, I think, over a period of time after bereavement that I was a couples person. But then I thought of the internet and I thought, well, why not? And crawling around and on these dating agencies, I find most of them, either in this country or, say, America, they're either dogs looking for support for their children or they go-get-it types who are expecting you to have at least 100 grand a year income. But this particular lady just just came straight out at me, what she said and how she looked and so on. She's 34, I'm 62. Far too young for me, I should be ashamed of myself.
After 6 weeks pounding the keys of their PCs, CyberCupid pointed her joystick in Mike and Nina's direction.
Something sort of magical started happening somehow, like as if it got out of our control almost. I asked her if she was interested in getting married and she wrote back and said yes, yes, yes. So I thought, well, maybe we better get to meet each other first before we make a final decision on that one. And I'm leaving on my jet plane tomorrow.
So after just 6 weeks of tapping, sending and receiving, 2 phone calls and a proposal of marriage,
I've never been as nervous in my life before.
Mike is ready to fly to the Ukraine to play a game of Russian roulette. With no direct flights, his first stop is Istanbul, where he's scheduled a 2-day stopover, before flying on to the Ukraine to meet Nina, the woman he's never met, yet hopes to marry.
I'll have to get my friends to come out here if Nina and I ever get married, and they can buy us wedding presents from here.
You imagine having an exotic Eastern woman doing a belly dance for you in the bedroom, privately for you. We live on dreams. We live on dreams.
Mike goes to sort his airline tickets for tomorrow's flight.
When do you want to go? Tomorrow?
We're going tomorrow, yeah.
After the 1st of April, they changed their schedule. And they are flying now every Tuesday and Friday.
So I can't go till Friday?
You can go, but you cannot go till Friday.
Till Friday? Wow, that's a change of plans.
Friday.
Friday.
2:30 p.m.
I have to wait here till Friday. I just hope the money doesn't run out. I just hope I can let Nina know. Because I just have to find somewhere that's got the internet and email her, I guess.
Things get even worse for Mike, who's on a tight budget, as the internet keeps failing to deliver his emails and he's forced to make an expensive phone call to the Ukraine.
Hello, Nina. Is Nina home?
No.
Mike here. No? Nina's not there?
No. Nina, no.
Ah, this is Mike.
I'm sorry.
This is Mike.
I don't know who you are.
You don't know who I am?
No.
You are Nina's mother?
Maybe.
Ninoshka's mother?
Yes.
You kidding me? You don't know who I am?
No, I don't know.
You're Nina. Nina, you naughty girl. Here I am worrying about you.
Why?
Why? Because I don't know if you had my message, whether you're expecting me today, or whether you know that.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Well, you know, if you had an email from me, telling.
I don't know who you are.
Nina, you're speaking to a man here who's a little bit worried.
It's so funny.
Yes, so funny? Ah, right. So you are not Ninochka Bogdanova. Yes, you are. I know from your laugh. Huh?
No.
No?
No.
I have the wrong number.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. I put the phone down. Good night.
Good night.
Wow. What do you make of that?
So not knowing whether he's simply got the wrong number for Nina or if she's trying to give him the Ukrainian heave-ho, Mike's forced to continue the journey a worried man.
I've arrived here now in Simferopol, and Nina's son Max was there at the airport to meet me. It's pretty obvious now that the number I got through to from Istanbul last night was the wrong number. So she must at least have had my email, and I'm at last beginning to believe that I will very soon meet Nina. Execution block or gateway to heaven?
It seems like love at first sight for Mike and Nina, and in the initial flush of romance, Mike feels he has finally found his soulmate.
I think she likes me. I think she's quite pleased. She is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gobsmacked with her. She's bloody gorgeous.
Nina lives with relatives, so Mike pays for a flat she's rented for his month's stay. Unbelievably, the random love machine of the internet appears to have made another successful cyber match.
These days we have, it was one of the most beautiful days in my life. Today I thought that maybe it's because he's very sexual. he has a sexual power. Maybe that's the reason. All my life I dreamed about such passion. I never knew what is this, and it happened.
You're fucking crazy.
Oh, yes. After almost a week of intense passion and laughter, reality suddenly and unexpectedly brings the couple back down to earth.
We've been here 6 days now, and there's some things that I've seen now that makes me think that Nina and I must spend more time together talking about serious things. Clothes are dropped where they're taken off, all over the house. Nothing is put away, nothing can be found. There is no order. The floors are sticky with dirt, and Nina doesn't even notice this.
And today I realized why I have different feelings to Mike when we're at home, when I see only his face, and when I feel him, and I have different feelings to him when I see him. When I see him outside, when we go out, I don't feel his spirit much. I don't see his eyes, his face. I don't feel his hands, and I see him how he looked.
Yeah, why?
And
Is that not good?
No, I don't like it.
I think if you want breakfast, you must be here when I do breakfast, not me do breakfast for myself. Now, you come later, I do breakfast for you again.
If you would make breakfast for you and yourself, and you just can leave for me my breakfast.
She is totally impractical, totally without common sense, and totally irresponsible.
We told you that we want to sleep until 9. We asked you to wake us up. You're so, so idiot that don't understand anything. Just this and that. What are you talking about? You understand very, very well everything, but you don't want to be honest with yourself. You don't want to say yes. I acted like a piece of shit.
We have to sort these things out. That's about the size of things here. I yet don't know the outcome of what this might be.
After an emotional heart-to-heart, they decide it would be best for Mike to fly back to Wales the very next day.
We sat in the forest and we talked, and we both of us, I think, knew that we could only bring each other unhappiness. And this is not what either of us wanted for each other or for ourselves. And it's a sadness to us both that this may take us apart.
Mike leaves today, and it's 2 weeks earlier than he thought. He started to cry, my tears came. And I didn't cry for him, I cried for myself.
I've known for quite some time now just how much I love Nina. But this is one of the situations where love isn't enough. There has to be other things.
Mike is a very big part of my life and very important. And it never happened to me before what happened with us. Was other reason, and I know now this reason. I know that because he felt that I didn't love him.
Now back home in Carmarthen, Mike feels that his love affair is not completely over.
Yeah, I sent Nina 3 letters, and I've had 3 back off her. It's still very warm, very loving. maybe this isn't the end of the story. I'm happy to be here right now, on my own, just for now.
Paris, the perfect place to fall in love. But not for Ivan, a 41-year-old insurance salesman with a higher sense of spirituality.
When I was really very young, you see, oh my God, I used to chase girls, you know, pretty girls, blonde, beautiful, well-shaped, with nice buttocks and nice breasts and things like that. Oh my God, fantastic. But now that I'm becoming more spiritually developed, more spiritually awakened, you see, this is no longer the time for me to go on like, you know, like a sparrow from tree to tree, you see, but now is the time for me to settle down with a girl in a monogamous way, you see.
Despite being surrounded by beautiful French women, Ivan is preparing for a trip to England to look for love.
The French girls are more, you know, oriented towards sexual relationship, towards, you know, beauty and all that type of things. They like, you know, having fun here and there, you see.
He has his own reasons for wanting a British soulmate.
With the English girls, you see, I find them really stable, you see. I find them really stable and equilibrated, and you see, although they don't demonstrate their emotions, their feelings, their love, you see, but once you come to know them at a personal, intimate level, oh my God, they become more explosive like the French girls, they become more understanding like the French girls, and they really give you a very nice time, you see.
Ivan's search for his soulmate is about to take him to Kentish Town, North London, home of Kismet, a psychic dating agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, we report to be arriving at London Waterloo.
Kismet has a website that draws in people hoping to be paired up. They then have a consultation with the agency where they're assessed and then matched with a suitable potential soulmate. The agency is run by psychic medium Terry Schonenberg, who goes into a deep trance to consult with an array of spirit guides, including her dead father, to pair up her spiritually receptive clients.
When I'm matching people up, I will meditate for the 30 minutes, tuning into the spirit guides. I will then select someone else on my files, again using my spirit guides.
In the 8 years her agency's been operating, Terry claims to have had 27 successful marriages between her clients. She's hoping Ivan will form half of couple number 28.
Hello, Ivan. Nice to meet you. So, not so bad. So, please come in. Okay. Marrying for good looks doesn't work. Relationships based on money doesn't work. We're going beyond colour, creed, religion, age, you know, whatever barrier there is, I'm going beyond it. My vocation when I came back to London was to help spiritually aware people.
Ah, good.
They told me that in development circle for 4 years solid and kept repeating it. Bit scary because it's worldwide, but here we go. Yeah. I see a career change.
Oh, great!
Because they're telling me you're frustrated in your current position.
Excellent. You see, I'm feeling myself in a prison cell, and you've said the right thing. I have to be liberated. Thanks a lot.
I was in that prison for 17
I'm
years.
very happy. I'm very happy that you've really got that out. How did you figure it out? It's amazing.
Insurance.
Beautiful.
I'll now describe the sort of person that my spirit guides are predicting for you, and this is very important. She's quite a new member, and when she joined, I just thought, yeah, you know, I can help you. She has great personality. She is totally free and single, healthy in mind and body.
Yeah.
So, Ivan, Miss Pauline Roche. Ordinary photo, hair tied back.
Oh, yeah. You're right. The smile is wonderful, and the way the eyes, you see. Oh my God! Yeah, yeah. You were right.
Wait till you meet her first. Oh, don't get me with that big ring.
Oh, yeah.
So you were happy?
Yes, I'm very happy. Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, great.
Ivan wastes no time and heads to the nearest phone box to make contact with Pauline. He can't get there quick enough.
Good afternoon, Pauline speaking.
Oh, Pauline! Wow! I'm Ivan from Kismet.
Oh, excellent.
I'm so excited to see. I'm here in London from Paris. Yeah.
He arranges to meet Pauline for lunch the following day, near her home in Hampshire.
Okay, Pauline, à tout à l'heure. Okay.
He wouldn't stop laughing. I couldn't get a word in edgeways.
The following day, Ivan is back at Waterloo. To reach their rendezvous, he must first navigate his way through the British rail system. His eagerness to jump aboard the love train only causes more confusion.
Why? What's happening? Why is it cancelled?
Ivan's fumbling at the machine costs him valuable time.
What's happening with you?
He's meant to meet Pauline in Hampshire in half an hour, but he's still at Waterloo. He's going to be very late.
Oh, yes, I've received the information, yeah. Yeah, everything is okay. The next train is leaving at, I think, 13 hours 8. We arranged to meet at 1 o'clock, but as things goes today, I think I'll be arriving late.
While Ivan's still at the train station, Pauline's deciding on her main course.
I'm starving, so I hope he hurries up and comes.
Oh, it's quite an hour's journey. I thought it was half an hour. Wow.
He's now half an hour late, but Ivan's inner calm allows him to stay in a philosophical mood.
Things will be compensated for the joy and excitement that we're going to express to each other, and the lateness of the train will soon be forgotten.
Meanwhile, Pauline's got spirits of her own. Finally, an hour and a half late, Ivan rolls through the door.
Oh, wow! Hello! You recognise me?
Yes,
you recognise
yes,
me?
Exactly, I recognise
Says I've been pink.
Exactly, once I saw when I was...
Right, right.
Oh, wow, very nice meeting you. Oh, it's beautiful. I was so happy when I received details from you yesterday. I said, oh, I have to see her. And when she was describing you to me, I said, wow!
Things appear to be going well, and Ivan decides to lay on the charm.
I think you have the Libran qualities, because the
Yeah,
Libran
I've got a
qualities are,
feeling.
yeah, exactly. This loving for arts, you see, loving for arts, conviviality, conviviality, and they say harmonious setups. I find some harmony. There's something aesthetic, you see. There's something aesthetic and something sensual too.
Good. Oh, look. The sun is coming up.
The date seems to have gone well, but with some confusion around cross-channel dating etiquette, Ivan's not sure whether to go for a kiss.
Ring me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Renault. Renault pour Pauline.
Oh, I love it. Please ring me and
exactly, and then we shall really exactly give her address, and then from there. So I give you. Good luck to you, and we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, what we've got to do now is ring Terry and let her know.
Yes,
how
exactly.
everything went.
Exactly. Okay.
She likes to know.
Yes.
Message on her phone or speak to her.
Yes, I'll speak to her and leave links. Okay.
Speak to you on the phone.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. See you. Bye bye.
The first meeting of the couple paired up by spirit guides is now over.
Right now, I'm very much attracted to her, but I don't know whether it is really love, you see. But when we shall really build up on the spiritual level also, and then there, I think love will really develop, you see.
Pauline's not sure what to make of her match-made Parisian.
It's very difficult to judge somebody after an hour of meeting them, but I found him very intelligent, very pleasant, very kind person. And yes, I would like to see him again.
The spiritual element and also the exchange will create that love relationship that will build, you see.
Before heading back to Paris, Ivan gives Pauline a call.
You know, I'm leaving tomorrow. Oh, it's very sad. That is why I just wanted to give you a call and say hello, and really tell you how happy I am. You see how happy for me to have discovered you, and oh my God, yeah, and really, I'm very, very much happy. So when I get back to Paris, I'll call you again, and then yes, and then. Yes, exactly. Very lovely. Yeah, so that we could continue the the conversation and the nice relationship, which is building up in a natural way. Yeah, keep the spiritual flame burning. God bless you. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah.
Whether or not the spirits have made a long-term love match for Ivan is in the hands of the gods, but he feels the meeting was no coincidence.
I've spent a very beautiful week here in London. Everything has been so great, apart from the rainy weather, which was very cold, which was very rainy and windy. But I've had a nice time because I really met with Pauline, and then we really discussed very well together. And I promise that when I go back to Paris, I'll call her, and then our relationship will start moving in the right positive direction.
2 months later, and things are going well.
It's been 8 weeks since I've been back to Paris. See, things are going on very well. I see we've been speaking on the phone with Pauline, we've been exchanging letters and things like that. And but at the moment, no wedding bells yet. But if the wedding bells are there, you will be the first people to know. You will be the first people to know, I guarantee you.
Wayne searches for love in Spain, but his quest is undermined by his alter ego, a drag queen called Winnie.
I do often go out in Manchester, but I am getting a bit bored of the scene down there. I mean, it's dead easy to go out and just get casual sex, but to me, Mr. Nearly Right is, it's impossible. I think we've got more chance of seeing rocking horse shit than that happening.
Joining him will be the cheerful burden of false boobs, frizzy wigs and pantomime frocks, all costumes of Miss Winnie LaFreak, his drag queen alter ego.
That's it, she's here, Winnie LaFreak. We've got to go, it's 9 o'clock, let's go meet Happy.
3 of his closest friends are going too. Less than 12 hours before their flight, they hedge their bets and head out for a night on the tiles.
Right, let's boogie.
Let's see who's first to get legs up.
I need a piss.
Wayne has realised that wigs and makeup have hampered his pursuit of true love. He's pledged to leave Winnie in his suitcase and face up to the challenge of being himself.
At the end of the day, I want a boyfriend, you know, but I can't find one because every time I'm out in social environments, I'm always dressed up as Winnie LaFreak. Everybody loves, you know, Winnie, but nobody sort of wants a relationship with Winnie or like that. I am looking for love, but the chances of me finding it in Barcelona or sitges are that remote. I'd be quite happy with, you know, a quick fling, as long as it's in a bed and not up against a wall.
After arriving in Barcelona, they head straight for their hotel in the coastal town of Sitges, one of Europe's leading gay resorts.
It's gorgeous, look at the buildings.
Yeah, it is
The
pretty, I suppose, but we're not here for fucking architecture, love.
Yeah, but it's nice to be away, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
Hola.
Gadal.
Wayne's hopes are raised by a mysterious American that he met on the train who flattered his ego. Getting attention is unusual for Wayne without Winnie's outrageous personality to help him out.
Usually people don't take any notice of me for some reason, but it would nice getting a compliment like that, you know. It says you've got gorgeous blue eyes, staring, sharp eyes. So I like that. We arranged to meet on the beach today. All being well, I'll be there. I checked out the price of a double room, by the way, just in case, because I can't make Mark sleep on the balcony again, although he's made me do it plenty of times.
But yet again, it seems that love has evaded Wayne. After waiting on the beach all afternoon, it looks like he's been stood up.
I would have liked to have got to know him a bit better, but I'm crap at pulling, you know. He's not fucking here, viewers.
Bob, there's plenty more fish in that sea when it's
yeah, but it's just fucking finding them, innit? It's just getting them. You go and get me one. I don't mind paying. As long as it's not over 1,000.
Winnie is beginning to exert her influence. Wayne's commitment to finding love as himself has evaporated. Against his better intentions, Wayne's friends have persuaded him to don the wig and makeup and embrace the night.
Come on! Oh, no, believe it. 8 o'clock, I've been trying to get in this bathroom.
She's here!
Wait, quick touch there.
When I'm out as Winnie LaFreak, it's just a totally opposite side to me. To me, it's like being a clown. You paint on a smile, you know, and you become a different person, and you just go out there and do the bit.
Here we go, let's see what it's like.
I don't enjoy going out as Winnie anymore.
But you can't just sit in a corner moping about, minding your own business when you're 7 foot and got fucking blue hair. I do get guys after me occasionally, but it's not really my thing. I'm not a transvestite or anything. It's not 6 o'clock now.
Although Winnie didn't pull, she enjoyed lusting on the attention.
We've had a fucking blast, girls, haven't we?
We've had a blast.
We've got pisses, and not paid a penny.
We haven't paid a penny.
See, you wear a frock, you get away with everything.
That's smart. Oh, you took it out. Took it out. Oh, I'm so sore.
Oh my, oh, that is bliss.
That is so. Winner!
The next morning, Wayne does some serious thinking.
Well, I just need to get out there and meet more people. As Wayne, I've got to learn to just approach people and offer to buy them a drink or whatever. But I just don't. I just look at people and think, oh, he's nice. You know, I wouldn't mind bedding him. But then I wouldn't dream of going up to him and saying, excuse me, I wouldn't mind bedding you. Although some people do, and that's probably the way to do it.
As night falls on their final few hours in Spain, Wayne and company make a last desperate bid for passion. But Tuesday night in low season Sitges is not exactly the throbbing gay paradise they'd envisaged.
Should see if there's a bingo. I told you we should have gone Cleethorpes. You know what's what and what's when. Well, it's nice view anyway. It's a lovely car park.
Come on, love.
So they decide to call it a night.
So, Winner L'Afrique goes back to England tradeless. That's it. She goes back to fucking England tradeless. Wait, Mags, wait for me.
43-year-old DJ Mike found his unlikely lover Belle 7,000 miles away in the Philippines. That is with the help of the internet, of course.
I looked on the different various sites that you can look at to chat to people that you don't know, and there was one called Disco Inferno. So I thought, that sounds okay, because I'm a DJ. And that's when I got talking to Belle for the first time, just through random chance, out of millions of people.
At the time, 32-year-old Belle was working as a school teacher while making friends in cyberspace.
I have chatted with some American men, Englishmen. They like to have that cyber sex. Yeah, but Mike didn't mention any about it. He's a very professional man. It caught my attention.
Before meeting Belle, Mike had what you might call an active sex life.
The thing about DJs is that they tend to have a lot of girlfriends. It's because you're in the media all the time. You're there in the public eye when people are drinking and things. Very, very hard to go out with a DJ because they're, although they're on a social job, they're very, very antisocial.
Good evening. A few girls going to do some belly dancing a little bit later on about.
After 5 months of chat room flirting, Mike headed east after a spot of quick research.
When I found out there was Philippines, God, I didn't even know where the Philippines was. I didn't realise it was on the side of the world.
An hour before arrival, I got so nervous, so really nervous. He's wearing his Ferrari shirt. Then I said to him, baby. Then we cuddled. When I saw him, oh, maybe this is the man that is destined for me.
You've got a full 24 hours of journey, including waiting times in the airports, and fairly disorientated with the whole journey, because it's a hell of a way.
Having found his way to the Philippines, Mike also found himself set for his second stroll up the aisle.
Well, because I'd already been married once before, I wanted the lowest profile thing without all the big fuss.
It's nice, it's simple, but it's the happiest moment of my life.
But while marriage meant that Mike had to put an end to his womanising ways, it did bring along an extra bonus surprise. Since marrying a few months ago, the happy couple have settled in Mike's hometown of Huddersfield, not far from his mother's house.
Hi, Mum.
He was on his own, so he wanted a friend, and that's what he did. And I said, oh, I hope everything turns out all right. And they're happy. Have a cuppa. Is it tea or coffee?
What I was looking at, I think, for was a replacement younger mother. The girl power type thing has ruined that for me. It's a different society. I'm looking for the old style woman.
It's the best coffee maker. Makes it better than me. Got your peanuts?
It's personality I was looking for, and somebody who could work alongside of what I want to do. I didn't want to give up DJing for it.
Belle, however, gave up a whole lot more for Mike.
She was a virgin when she met me. I would say that it was a selling feature that she was a virgin, but it wouldn't have made that much difference, really. I would have still gone ahead with it if it was just an extra bonus surprise. Over there, you don't have sex with anyone unless you intend to be with them for the rest of your life.
I was so shy and nervous. So nervous the first day.
Yeah, I would say that it certainly wasn't my first time.
In downtown Huddersfield, Mike will be spinning some discs at a birthday party. But if his wife makes a request, there may be a problem.
Is Arabic popular in your country? Music? I just wondered why they're bringing some Arabic music.
Yeah, it is. Eminem.
I don't know him.
R&B, some R&B and Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah.
That's not Arabic. American.
And RM.
NRM.
R&B.
R&B? What's that? I haven't a clue what you're on about.
I don't think I'm not going to marry a Englishman or American man. But when I met Mike, my life changes a lot. Yeah, I am very happy now. It seems that my life's already complete.
I think I've had an active life so far, and I think it's time for me to settle down and, into a nice little home with me, with my beautiful wife.
61-year-old Sheila has been taking regular holidays to Egypt for the past 8 years. In February 2001, she met Khaled, an Egyptian belly dancer, who at 41 is 20 years her junior.
I wasn't looking for a man. If I was looking for a man, I had plenty of opportunities. There was plenty of people probably that I could have got tied up with, but I didn't want it. It was just something with him.
And there must have been something, because just 39 days later, Sheila became his wife. The couple now live in Surrey, but while Sheila is home alone, Khaled is living it up on holiday 2,000 miles away in Cairo.
I met Sheila 2 days before Valentine, 5 years ago in Luxor. I look at her and she look at me. I think something getting up between me and her. And I bought from her a gift from the Valentine Day, a little roses flower to her. And she never forget that.
Over the years, Sheila has made many trips to Egypt, and since marrying Khaled, she's met many of his friends and has made quite the impression.
She seems to be a very sweet woman, Sheila. And they look very cute, very lovely together.
Khaled is extremely open. He's very vibrant. He lives to live.
So you never think about the age, or you never think about any other things except that they are very, very nice people.
So for Sheila, he must have been a breath of fresh air. He must have been a total breath of fresh air.
She met a lot of people. She been a lot of places. She never been there before with me. And she making a lot of friends now. And it's completely, Sheila, she changed, completely she changed.
As well as seeing friends and family, Khaled is also in Egypt to buy clothes. Belly dancing clothes. Khaled has been dancing since the age of 7, and since moving to the UK, his career as a male belly dancer has taken off.
I have to be belly dancing. I have to move to UK because the UK accept me there more than in Egypt here as a male belly dancing.
Sheila has become his unofficial manager, and while she's happy to build up his career, she's not quite so happy about all the female attention he receives.
Every woman, every Eve, she have a jealous about Adam, and but Sheila, she understand my work more than me. About jealous, yeah, it is the same any woman, natural woman, she getting jealous.
I do miss him. I miss him quite a lot, and I think he misses me. He's always pleased to be home.
But Sheila won't have to miss him for much longer, because tomorrow he'll be back in Blighty.
Tomorrow I'm going up to pick him up at the airport and meet him when he comes through. Quite often it's emotional, but sometimes it's not. Depends how long he's been away. But no, could be.
For the past week, Khaled has been in Egypt, but today he's flying back to England. But not before he makes a quick trip to his favourite dress designer. Sheila met Khaled in Egypt 4 years ago, and when she first laid eyes on him, it was her belly that was dancing.
I knew Khaled was the right person for me. In my heart, there was an attraction there. It was a heart beating fast, and I did look forward to it, and I did look forward to seeing him every day after that.
After then, for 1 month, she came back again to Egypt, and she phoned me, and I met her, and I said to her, I can't stay with you because I'm a Muslim, I have to marry you. And she accepted, and she said yes.
Sheila had known Khaled for less than 6 weeks when they got married in Egypt, but there was a reason for the rush.
The law in Egypt is quite strict. You're not supposed to walk down the road holding hands or anything like that, and you can't go into hotels without a marriage certificate. So to get over the fact that we couldn't sort of spend quality time together, we got married.
But Sheila doesn't have to worry about public displays of affection anymore. That's if Khaled ever turns up.
I'll give him another half hour.
1 hour later, Sheila finally spots her man.
He's just coming down now in a white shirt.
And it's an emotional reunion.
It's great to see him again. Lovely. Even though he looks half asleep.
And Khaled is gonna need his beauty sleep because tomorrow night it's showtime. 41-year-old Egyptian belly dancer Khaled is now settled back in England with his 61-year-old wife Sheila.
You take your trousers off on the chair.
Yeah.
Next day, another pair of trousers on the chair.
Yeah.
Next day, another pair of trousers on the chair. Where's your socks get put? Where do you put your socks, lovey?
Later tonight, Khaled will be strutting his stuff Egyptian styly during a belly dancer night in Southsea. But first, there's more shopping to do, only this time it ain't for clothes. Both Sheila and Khaled have been married before, and in the early days of their relationship, they found that life wasn't all singing and dancing.
It would have been easier if you'd found an Egyptian woman and married her and lived in Egypt.
Yeah.
You would have had no problem with English, would you? Same as if I could have met someone in England and married them.
You done before, and me I done before, and I don't.
It didn't work.
It didn't work exactly.
Didn't have the same sparkle, did it?
But not everyone saw the sparkle at first.
I think the family were very wary of Khaled. Some of them thought he was marrying me to get a passport to England. Nobody ever said that to me, but I know in my own mind that's what they were thinking. Now my mother thinks the world of him. He can do no wrong in her eyes. My daughters have accepted him. If it makes me happy, then they're happy. And the rest of the family, well, it's my life. I'll do what I want to do and what makes me happy.
If people think I am just married Sheila because it's visa, or if I work in England, I work in Egypt and I don't need, I work anywhere. This is the relationship between husband and wife. This is what I do like her. She's always with me. She's behind me all the time.
And whether in front or behind, Sheila doesn't miss a trick.
And now he's chatting up the women. Typical. Even when we're shopping. You got cold. What are you doing chatting to the women, lovey?
I'm not chatting. She come and ask me. And she come and ask me. She doesn't ask anybody. She came to ask me. And I don't know.
Did you say I speak no English? That's a good get out. I don't speak English. Where are we off to now, lovey?
Well, Sheila and her lovey are off for one of Khalid's many belly dancing gigs, and Sheila's determined that his female admirers don't get too familiar.
The girls take him the wrong way. They think, oh, you know, he's friendly, oh, he fancies me. It's not that, it's Khalid's nature. You know, he is a very friendly person and he will do anything for anybody and he will help anybody. It doesn't mean to say he wants to go out with them.
Khalid and his wife Sheila have come to Southsea for a night at a restaurant. Only tonight they won't be eating. Instead, Khalid will be using his belly for an altogether different reason.
We're here tonight because we've come to see the male belly dancer, Kelly. We've heard he's really good, so we're really looking forward to it, so it should be an excellent evening.
I've actually been taking lessons with Khalid for about a year, and it is erotic, yes, but it's controlled.
I'm just looking forward to seeing it.
I'm hoping to go home feeling extremely erotic after seeing Khalid.
The amount of female attention that Khalid receives means that Sheila is 100% behind him in more ways than one. But she has done everything possible to encourage her husband's love of dancing.
When I first met Khalid, I didn't know he was a dancer, so it was a bit of a shock, but a nice shock. If you see him dance, then you know why. And I just thought to myself, well, I've got to try and help him sort of progress over here and help him dance over here and teach over here, because if he doesn't do it, it's a waste of his talent.
And it's a talent that certainly attracts the ladies.
I don't think there's anybody in there that's going to pinch his bum tonight, but they won't be able to because you're stopping. But I don't think there's anybody there tonight. We'll be all right tonight.
Don't be so sure, Sheila. Khalid is the belly of the ball, while his wallflower wife Sheila looks on proudly.
People often ask me how I feel when Khalid goes and dances. I don't mind. I love watching him. If he goes to a restaurant, more often than not, I'm there with him. And I just stand there and watch. And I'm proud of him. I'm not jealous of him. I'm proud of him because I know he doesn't let people touch him. They do try to touch him. He smacks them. And I'm not jealous of the women when he dances. Now and again I will get jealous. But I know Khalid wouldn't do anything. He's got a good heart. And I'm proud of him. I'm absolutely proud of him. I think he's done well and I love watching him.
The night has been a roaring success, and both Khalid and Sheila are on cloud nine.
You like it? It's good fun.
Every night when we come down to a restaurant, this is what it is. There's one big laugh right from start to finish, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you'd asked me this 15 years ago, would I be sitting here or standing here with a belly dancer like Khalid is, I'd have said no way. No way would I ever be doing this. But I love it. And it's fantastic. And he's a fantastic dancer. What more could you ask for?
But Sheila's eagle eyes didn't let her down.
Did you see her?
No, I didn't see it. I didn't feel it at all.
No, she didn't touch you.
No, she doesn't touch me.
No, she didn't touch you, but she kept going behind you and just going... And I thought I should touch him. I hope the future brings more work for him, and I hope it pays off for him in the end, and I hope he gets what he wants. But I enjoy it, and I've met a lot of people through him. I've got a lot more friends, and it's great. It's a great life, and I wouldn't change it. I love him to bits, and he's my husband. Nobody else can have him.